Looks like it's on. Okay. Ugh. Looks blurry. Oh, that's better. 1 second. Oh, come on. Alright. No YouTube, I don't care about cable reimagined. Okay, looks good. Alright. Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs, Part 4. And I just realized I should have set this up already. That's okay. Unlike Gloomhaven, this sets up very quickly. We have our little Learn to Play book, which unfortunately is just some of the instructions for the game. Some cubes and tokens, health counters, cards I will not need. Get out of there. And cards I will need. Yes, I think all these are the ones I'm not using. These are all for the other characters you can have. Alright, boards for the monsters and for the attack modifiers. And then those cards. Alright, space for all this. Let's see, that's good. Alright, I need all these cubes, but I only need one miniature mini. Nope, that's the Spellweaver. Tinkerer, I think. What that? Mind Thief? Nope. That's the, alright, Craghart and the, Brute? Not Brute, it's called something else. Alright, there's mine, last one. The Silent Knife. Alright, rest of that can go away. I need some tokens. Status tokens. Okay. Cubes. And we'll just put one of these in each of these spots. And then one over here. Alright, enemy cubes. Alright. These are currently, yes, these are currently my skill cards. I am on level 3, or my character is level 3, based on just what mission I'm on. There's still a couple more cards I get as upgrades. These have already been replaced. I'll get to pick one of these once I get to level 4. Enemy modifiers. I might just, for making the game harder or easier, I think I'll just stick on standard. Did the first 2 missions on hard, and then the enemies. Then lost a couple times, figured, and I'll just do standard. Alright, let's see. Enemies go, what's the order? I think it's typically, what, green, purple, blue, red, something like that. Alright, and then one for me. Ah, where's my character? There we go, the Silent Knife. Starting with 14 health. Alright. I think I might be slightly more zoomed out now than the last time I played. Reference card, okay. And then future scenarios. Scenarios I don't get to do because those are character specific, and then the other characters you can be. Right, and, well, setup's just about done, because all that's left... wait, these are my... Alright, those are my items. I have to figure that out, I guess. And then I'm on Scenario 10, Into the Darkness. Is that right? Yeah, because that's my stuff. Yep, that's what I'm on. And that should be the first level 3. No, I already did one at level 3, Back in the Walls. Yeah, I did that one. Scenario 9, that was nothing but mice. Yes, I recall that. Okay, so I'm on Scenario 10, Into the Darkness. After I complete this, I'll have a new pouch item. I can have Drop of Element Potion. I can use it only once, but during my turn I can create 2 different elements. Any kind I want. Okay. Or, also only used once, Drop of Stamina Potion. During your card... what? Wait, what does that mean? Recover. Yes, okay. During your turn, recover 1 level 1 card from your hand or discard pile to its A side. Well, okay. Discard pile to its A side. Alright, well that basically is 1 extra turn before you have to rest. 1 time, because single use. So that one is an extra whole turn, and it can only be a level 1 card. Well, I still have 2 of those. So once I get to level 5, though, that'll be either useless or I have to not upgrade a card if I wanted to keep using that. Okay. Well, that's what I'll get at the end. And currently I want 2 pouch items. Drop a power potion. Yeah, I was using that last time. And Sparrow Skull Helm. Okay, those are my 2 pouch items. And they're both, well, this one's single use, drop a power potion. Sparrow Skull Helm can be used, can be refreshed every time I rest. And then Button Shield and Venomous Fang, we'll stick with those. Alright, so that's all my items. I have my skill cards. Well, maybe this isn't zoomed out anymore. Alright. Or maybe the camera isn't any farther away. What does the scenario say? Scenario number 10, Into the Darkness, level 3. The sun has gone down, but it almost seems too dark up here. You know, the collector whispers, pointing you down the hall. Aspiring adventurers aren't the only ones struck by hail. A lot of demons come after her too, looking for revenge. You catch menacing movements ahead, more pests. And that's all the story. 2 monsters, Rending Beetle and Gloomtoad. Special rules. All monsters begin the scenario with invisible. Okay. Goal, defeat all monsters. Okay. All monsters start with invisible, so we'll get some of those out. Now, there we go. There are only 3 invisible tokens. How many enemies are there going to be? 3? What if I want to go invisible? There aren't any more of these. Alright, so they're going to start there, there, and there. Green. Green and blue are both, whatever that was. Wait, what were the monsters again? Monster deck. Rending Beetle, Gloomtoad. Gloomtoad, Rending Beetle. Rending Beetle has 12 health, wounds with every attack, and has 2 shield. Okay. Gloomtoad only has 8 health, has 3 shield. Ugh. It can add, might? To 2 targets 3 spaces away, so this is a support enemy. And it can poison and muddle from 3 spaces away. Alright, so it can add might to the Rending Beetles and poison and muddle me. Let's see, it can attack with a little bit of range and add poison. Okay, or it can do a melee attack and then not a melee attack, and it can attack range 2, and then use up darkness or earth to muddle me. Okay. Yeah, Running Beetle adds wounds, has shields, and just does some attacks. Two damage attacks on its slowest one. Alright, here's the question though. They're starting with Invisible, which is supposed to last until the next turn. So if I go after them on the first round, well, they won't be invisible anymore. Let's see, 3 enemies. Let's see. Green and blue are Gloomtoad, so yeah, green, blue, and then purple is Rending Beetle. So I don't need that one. No, I don't need that one. That one's mine. I don't need red. Two Rending Beetles. And a Gloomtoad. Health, 8. And the Rending Beetles each get 12. Alright, so they have no ability to heal. So wounding would be good. Anything I wound will slowly die. Because getting damage on them isn't easy because of the 3 shield and the 2 shield. Alright. Okay. They're all invisible right now. Just to make sure. Invisible. Cannot be targeted. Remove at end of next turn. So, they're starting with that when they take their next turn, which will be this first round. Invisibility goes away. And there's Silent Knife. Now the blue one only has to move 2 spaces to get next to me. So, with either of these 2 attacks, it would be able to hit me if I go after. Gloomtoad. Now I could go first and also go invisible. Gloomtoad moves with those, but to do all this stuff, it's already just about in range. The green one cannot get to me. Alright, so my choices are try to go before them, but I can't hit them because they're invisible. I can move far enough away that, well, only the Gloomtoad perhaps can get to me. Or I can go after them so that they won't be invisible anymore and I can attack. But the Gloomtoad will definitely do something to me. Yes, and... well, no, not on this one. On a 43, Gloomtoad would not get in range to attack me. It will only move 1 space, but it has to go around the obstacle, so nope, it won't get close enough either way it wants to go. Oh, and there are a couple poison traps on here. Alright. So, if I go after them, green will not hit me, blue will hit me, probably. And purple, probably. Okay, so I could also set up for the next round. Let's see, they're all on the A sides. I could use Long Con and go invisible myself. And then next round go last and still be invisible so they won't be able to hit me. And I can just set up for the next round, so maybe move over next to the Gloomtoad to be ready to hit it a couple times, because I can do 2 attacks on it, although, well, they may not hit. Now, no, that's for targeting. So the moving down and then wounding all adjacent enemies, well, I'm not sure. I'm not targeting for an attack. Yeah, cannot be targeted, so I think that includes that. Because I was thinking I could just move down there and try to wound them and go invisible, but I don't think I can do that while they're invisible. Alright, so if I go invisible, I could also just move. I don't really want to use this card because I'd like to use some wounding if I can. Or my goal may be take out Gloomtoad as quickly as I can. It only has 8 health, and that's the one that can give me status ailments. It can poison me, it can muddle me. So maybe I let them go first. If I let them go first, these will move in closer. Gloomtoad maybe moves. I can possibly get a wound on, well, one of them, the blue one, and then get over to the Gloomtoad and attack it. If I let the Rending Beetle come in, it is going to wound me. I think I need to stay away from it. Now I'm thinking invisible. And quick reflexes. Alright, we'll do those two. So I'm going to go invisible, so they're just going to sit there on their turn. But their invisibility will go away, so I can hit them next round. Alright. Okay, so I'm going... Well, my initiative is 2. We get to roll for them. The Rending Beetles, their initiative will be 59. Oh. So they wouldn't have actually come to attack me. I don't have to go invisible. Although, if I don't, I'm waiting until I rest to be able to use it. But, well, we'll consider this. What about a Gloomtoad? Oh, right, I can't attack them anyway. I'm thinking, what if I choose to go after them? No, I can't. My initiative's 2. Gloomtoad's 37. Gloomtoad would be trying to attack me and poison me, except I get to go first with my initiative of 2, and I will go invisible. Don't have a token. And then, as long as I attack while I'm invisible, my next attack will get 2 extra damage. Alright, so that'll be good on doing some damage to Gloomtoad. Okay, and then I am just going to be moving. I can move up to 4 spaces, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get away from those beetles. I'm next to Gloomtoad. And I'm invisible. They can't see me, so now Gloomtoad goes and tries to move. It has jump with its movement, so it could jump over the obstacle or the hazard to get to range 2 to attack me and poison me, except it can't see me. I'm invisible, and now its invisibility's gone, so I'll take that token. Okay, and then it's done. Both of these are just going to try to move and hit me twice. They can only move 1 space, but they can't see me, so they will not move and don't do anything. Alright, well that was an eventful first round. Oh, and their invisibility is gone. So now I can see them. They can't see me until the end of my next turn. Alright, well, this is now on side B. Okay, so let's see. Thief's Knack would be very good for this fight, because anytime an enemy moves to a hex that is within 2 spaces of me, it suffers 3 damage. That can't be blocked, so that one's good. I can do Watch It Burn, and on Watch It Burn on the other side, which one? Oh, Long Con has the other attack that has wound, and it's a ranged attack, so that would be good on the beetles. Hit them from range, wound them, maybe do well, I should do a little damage too. So I want to use that on them. Shoot, turn these over. There, that one was on that side. I want to make sure I go last, so I watch it burn, so that during their turns I'm still invisible. So I'm going with 98 initiative. Alright, and then which one of these? I can turn on Thief's Knack. No, I don't want to do that. Well, no. I can attack. Well, okay. I can do two things. I can turn on. Well, I can do one of two things. I can turn on Thief's Knack, so that when the Gloom Toad moves at some point, it'll suffer 3 damage. And if I do that, I can also attack. I can attack the Gloom Toad, and I'll have. Well, no, I'm attacking for 3. Then. Alright, that's right. I keep forgetting to look up this card. It's a card that can go up here and stay there until, well, you take it away. You decide to put it in the discard. Because it says attack for 3 damage. Or I guess that's on there. Wait, I guess it's in this order. Add poison and wound to all your attacks, and then attack 3 all adjacent enemies. Yeah, I think that's what it's saying. Although, yeah, this that lasts forever, which part is that? I guess just this? Or do you also target each adjacent enemy with every attack? Yeah, I just keep meaning to look this card up. That would be extremely powerful, though. So it's probably... as long as you keep it up here, you have poison and wound on all your attacks. And maybe just the attack 3, target all adjacent enemies, that part just gets done once. And you're doing this part first, though, so I think this attack, I get to add those. I don't know, this one's confusing to me. Unless it really is. As long as you want to have it, every one of your attacks, or you can just do this attack over and over. I don't know. I'm treating it as long as it's up here, I'm adding poison and wound to my attacks, although it's not going to be there long anyway. Maybe 1 turn. Alright, I'm using Watch It Burn, and I could use this one instead. I don't know. I don't want to use a B yet. Well, nah, I don't think it really matters, but I'm using Thief's Knack. And then I'll get the B-sides on these. Well, they're both fast, 6 and 11. Those can let me go first, either one. Alright, so I'm going to use these 2. If I do this, I can actually hit the Gloom Toad twice. I can do a melee attack on this, and then this attack up here. Or, yeah, if I turn on this so it suffers 3 damage, I can move and wound adjacent enemies. The only one I'm close to is that one. No, not going to do that. Alright, so Thief's Knack and that, and I'm going 98 initiative. What about them? 13 initiative for the Rending Beetle. Attack for 1 damage, then move 2 spaces, then attack for 1 damage. Gloom Toad, same thing. Tries to poison me. Well, Rending Beetles first. I'm still invisible, because I'm not at the end of my next turn yet. Alright, so they just sit there. Gloom Toad also can't see me, just sits there. Okay, my turn. So yes, I'm thinking hit Gloom Toad twice. First attack, I'm invisible, so I'll get to do 2 extra damage. So if I do this first, it's a 5. No, I don't want to. I want to do this first because I need to add poison and wound to the attack. So I'm doing that attack first. With the +2 from this, I'm attacking for 5, and then I'll get to add poison and wound to the attack. But they're not there yet, so I'm not doing any extra damage to it. I'm just attacking for 5, and then this will go back to my hand on the B side. Alright, I got plus, so I get a +1. Alright, I have items too. Don't forget that part. So it was 5 plus 1, so I did 6, but it has 3 shields, so I only did 3 damage to it. But now it is poisoned and wounded, so now whenever I attack, I'll do 1 extra damage, and every time it activates, it suffers 1 damage. So I could just let it slowly die. Okay, alright, that was good. And then I'm attacking it again. So I'm attacking for 3. I get 1 extra from the poison. It'll block 3. So right now I'm on 1. Maybe I get 1 more. Oh. And I could try to get advantage with my Sparrow Skullhelm to make sure I don't get a miss. I'd rather wait until I'm on the +2. Because, I mean, if I get a miss, I'm doing 0 damage instead of 2. Yeah, I'll chance it. Okay. +1, so it was 3, +1, +1, -3, 2. Alright, so that's down to 3. Yeah. It only has 3 health, it's wounded. As soon as it activates 3 times, well, it'll take 2 actions, and then the 3rd time it tries to do anything, it will die. Before it gets a good whiskey. Before it gets a chance to do anything. This moves down again. Okay, that's... Well, I shouldn't have flipped that over yet. It's still just in play. Won't make a difference though. Alright, I'm no longer invisible now. But I was last to go, so that's the end of the round. Now this can go to my hand on the B side. And I can take this back, watch it burn if I want. Or I can leave it out there one more time, but what's on the other side of it? Gruesome advantage. Ooh. I can move 4 spaces and activate Retaliate 2. Okay, so if the beetles try to come attack me, it'd be really nice if they were only hitting me for 1 damage and trying to hit me twice. They would suffer 4 damage. Okay. I don't need to add... Well, the poison would be nice to add to attack one more time, although I have Venomous Fang. Serrated arrows I can use now. I will wound them. This says add poison and wound to all your attacks. And then the hit for 3, target all adjacent enemies. That's for that attack. So add it to all your attacks. It doesn't say melee attacks. Doesn't give a range. So yeah, I think if I use serrated arrows, I mean this is going to wound already anyway, but if I add that, they'll get poisoned. Probably a good idea. Okay. Now, I could just finish off Gloomtoad with single out, because it'll hit for 3, an extra 2 if there's darkness to consume. There is. So it'll be dead. Or I go after the beetles. Serrated arrows. That attacks for 3 damage, target 2 targets, range 3. And adds a wound. So I would need to get to range 3 from these, so down to here? No, down to here, or here, or here? Yeah. If I can get to there, that's 4 spaces away, then I can hit them both. Alright, well, single out I can use to move 4 spaces, and then serrated arrows I can hit both of them, and wound them both, and poison them both. As long as I'm reading that correctly. You like the updated wound icon much better? Really, it looked like a flame in the in regular Gloomhaven. Huh. Yeah, I think that seems right. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at those. I'd have to look at it. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, that sounds familiar though. That I thought the same thing. There, we'll make the blood drip the right way. So yes, I think that's the case. These two, and I want to go early because I'm not invisible anymore. Although I could let them move toward me. Well, hang on. If I move first with the 11, I'll move 4 spaces and end up there. This one can get to me in 2 spaces. That one won't be able to get to me. So the blue beetle on negative or neutral, it will get to me and attack me. If I wait for them to go, they won't get me. Toad will attack me, but that's okay. Over here, Toad will get to me as well. So, no, I'm going to go late again. Let's see. And, well, the only way these 2 beetles can go is through here. There are obstacles, and there's nothing over here, so they have to go up that way toward me. Yeah, I'm going to go last. So I'm taking 95 initiative. Now I could get poisoned by the toad. I'll probably get poisoned by the toad. Oh well. Rending beetle. Alright. Try to attack for 1, then move 2, then attack for 1. So they'll at least move this time because they can see me. And Gloom Toad. 24 initiative will go after the beetles. We'll try to add might so that they have advantage the next time, well, during their next turn. 2 targets range 3. No, it's not going to be able to get to them because it doesn't move first, so they have to be in range, and then it will poison and muddle me, unfortunately. Alright, but they're first, so green goes first, and we'll move. Well, we'll try to attack for 1, and then moves 2, so goes to there, and then it tries to attack again, but I'm not in range. Alright, so, and then blue will move through it and end up there. Okay, and then, oh yes, no, one of the beetles is in range. Alright, so now the toad goes with 24 initiative. We'll add might to the blue one. The green one is not within 3 spaces though, so it does not get anything. It's 4 spaces away. Blue is 3. Alright, so blue gets might. So next turn it has advantage. Gets to roll the die twice and take the better outcome. Alright, and then it, yeah, poisons and muddles within range 3. Well, I am within range 3. So poison and muddle. Alright, so I'll take extra damage every time I get attacked. And the next time I heal, I won't regain any health. I'll just remove the poison. That's before Gloom Toad did any of that, it should have suffered 1 damage from its wound. So it's down to 2. It can only do 1 more action before dying. My turn. Alright. So yes, I'm going to move. Let's see. I could just move up to here, and then they're both in range 3. Probably a good idea. Well, I don't think it makes too much difference. On either of these next round, if I'm still here, they'll they would both get to attack me. Alright, doesn't make too much difference. I'll go there. I guess that's farther away from Gloom Toad. Okay. So I used that for move, and then I'm doing my serrated arrows. I'll be adding wound and poison to both attacks. Everybody's going to be poisoned. Okay, and then Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I was there. I have 5 movement. I could get down next to the blue one. This is the attack where it'd be nice to have disadvantage, because I might go invisible without having to use whatever the skill was that makes me go invisible. Oh wait, I have disadvantage anyway. I'm muddled. Alright, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, I'll just move to there. Yeah, I forgot I was muddled. I don't mind being muddled, because I want a negative on this next one. Alright, order doesn't really matter. I guess I'll attack the blue one first. Okay, so I'm attacking blue. I'm muddled, so I have to roll twice and take the worst result. I don't really... Yeah, still don't want to use any of these. Can't use Venomous Fang. That'll add poison to the attack. I'm never going to need that this round, or this mission, because everybody's poisoned. Or will be in a minute. Button Shield, no. I can gain advantage with that, so I could use this to cancel out Muddle and just do a 1 roll. I want the disadvantage this time, and next time, even if I cancel it out, well, maybe I get a +2. Now, let's save that for trying to do double damage. So I don't want any of these. Oh, I can use Drop a Power Potion. During your attack, add 1 extra damage to all your attacks. And it doesn't have to be a melee attack. Sure, I'll do that one. Alright, and that one's single use, so I'm just going to move it aside because I've used it. Alright, so I'm adding +1. So I'm really attacking for 4 on each of them, but I have disadvantage. So I'm going to do the blue one first and hope I get a minus. Plus and plus. Well, I don't get to go invisible, but I do get an extra damage. Well, 2 more than if I'd rolled a minus. Okay. So it was 3 plus 1 from the item, plus 1 from there, so 5. He has 2 shield. That was the blue one. So he takes 3 damage, down to 9. Alright, and then that moves down there. Oh, didn't get to go invisible. Okay, so now I'm still muddled, and I'm hitting green one for a base of 4 damage. Well, it's at least -2, so at least 2 damage. Well, neutral. No point in even rolling the other one. It's going to be a +0, but... Alright, neutral again. Alright, so +0, I do 2 damage to the green one, and in both cases, they're now poisoned and wounded. And I acted last, so these were on the B side. Those go to discard now. And I'm going to return this one to my hand on its B side. So now I get 1 more turn, and then I'm going to have to rest. Oh, and I didn't move this again. There. Alright, so my options are 6 or 38 for initiative. 38, I could go before or after the Gloomtoad, before or after the beetles. 6, I make sure I go first. Probably want to do that. Oh, yes, and if I go first and move in close to the beetles, I can turn on Retaliate too. Now, I'll take extra damage from the poison when they attack, so that part's bad. Although I could heal myself. That'll at least get rid of the poison. Although Gloomtoad might just re-poison me. No, Gloomtoad won't be able to be in range to re-poison me. Okay, so if I heal myself, the poison's gone. And getting close to the beetles, I could just move down here next to them. So they're both right next to me, and then each one, when they try to attack me, preferably with 2 weak attacks, they'll suffer 2 damage for each attack. Gloomtoad will... this poison range 3, it doesn't move, so it can't reach me. I am 5 spaces away. This one, move 2 with a jump, so it could jump over the obstacle to here. Oh no, I'm only 4 spaces away. No, this one would hit me. Alright, so with that, it will be able to poison me, so maybe I still get poisoned. 1 in 3 chance I get re-poisoned. if I heal myself. Alright, well, I'll take the 6, and let's see what they get. Okay, rending beetles. Oh, they attack 2 times for 2 damage each. That's too bad. But if I move down here, they will each suffer 4 damage. So they'll hit me for, well, 4 plus or minus modifiers and potential poison. Let's do Gloomtoad. Minus. Perfect. Okay. Gloomtoad can't reach me, so I'm first with my 6. Yes, definitely. I want to do the heal, get rid of the poison, and then Gloomtoad won't be able to do anything to me. It's going to go before the beetles, so it'll try to add might to the blue one. Blue one already has might. And then it'll try to poison me, but I'm going to be over here out of range, so it'll basically do nothing and suffer damage, and then next turn it'll suffer the damage and die before it acts. So, alright. Yeah. Definitely doing that. I move over there and turn on Retaliate, so that lasts until the end of the round. And I'm not going to attack. I'm going to heal myself for 3, which just removes the poison. I'm full health anyway, but even if I weren't... Oh, and my muddle's gone. Even if I weren't full health, I wouldn't have healed at all. Just remove the poison. Okay. Alright, so that's it for me. And then Gloomtoad's first. It does... Well, first it suffers 1 damage from its wound. It feels so good to let Gloomtoad bleed to death. Yes, it does. It suffers 1 and then, yes, tries to add might. This green's not in range. Blue already has might. And then tries to poison me, but and muddle me, but I'm too far away. Alright, that's it for Gloomtoad. And now they, green first, then blue. They're already next to me, so they won't move. Each one will try to hit me twice for 2 damage. And suffer 2 damage each time. Okay, and I'm not poisoned. They will wound me, though, so I'm going to put that on right now. That's okay. Alright, so first the green one gets 2 attacks. First attack is a minus, so -1. Second attack, so really 1 damage, although I can just use my button shield 1 time to block 1 damage, so 0 damage. And then second attack from green, neutral, so 2 damage. Right, and I don't have any more blocking ability, so I do take 2 damage. But it takes 4 from the Retaliate. So it is down to 6. Alright, Beetle committing suicide. Blue one, same thing. It gets 2 attacks. Oh, and it has might, so it gets to roll the die twice each time. That's too bad. This is the one that could have missed. But the best it can do is +1, so that's okay. Alright, so, well, plus and plus again. So this one was a 3 damage attack. And it suffers 2 damage. But well, 3 for me, 2 for it, and then second attack. Plus and plus again. Keep rolling doubles. Alright, so another +1, so 3 again. I take 6 damage, it takes 4. And now it doesn't have might anymore. Alright, but they're at 6 and 5. Okay, I took 6 damage, so I'm down to 6. Shouldn't they take 1 extra damage from the wound after activating? You're right, I forgot to do that part. Thank you. I was so excited about them taking retaliate damage, I completely forgot about the wound. Alright, so 5 and 4. And actually, they take 1 damage from the wound before activating. But yes, thank you. Okay, so that's it. So now these are both in the discard, so I have no cards left, so I have to rest. Now, my options are short rest. I don't heal. So I'll still be wounded and I'll only have 6 health. I won't get to refresh my button shield. And I have to lose a random card, but I do get to act this turn. Or I take a long rest. I don't get to do anything other than rest. I'll gain 2 health. I'll remove the wound, but I mean, they wound me every time they hit me, so the wound will assuredly just come right back. Although, well, they're going before me, so that when they wound me, I'll already be wounded. And then when I heal at the end of the round, I will remove the wound. And I'll be up to 8. If they get this attack again, they could put me down to 0. Or even just to 1, then I'll be worried about, well, a wound doing damage to me. But it's probably worth it to take the long rest. Well, I don't know. Let's say I take a short rest. I'll lose one of these cards randomly. And I can use Long Con and go invisible again. Unless that's the random one I lose. Yeah, I'm doing a short rest. Okay, so short rest. First thing I have to do is lose a random card. Alright, well, yeah. I get to play this turn, but I lose a random card. Alright, oh, and are these correct? Yes. Alright. Oh, I don't have a die handy, so I'll do it this way again. Nope, not poison. There. We'll see which random one I lose. Watch it burn. Okay. Watch it burn is lost. Alright, well, yeah, I can go invisible, and, well, that'll pretty much end it. I can hit them, they can't hit me back while I'm invisible. Alright. Well, I'm definitely using that, and I guess, well, I'm going invisible, so how about I use Thief's Knack so I can also attack? Sure. Oh, and then I'm going to get back this side, so, okay, yeah, I can go fast with single out. Or no, I want to go slow next round. Alright, so I'm using those 2. Initiative 2, Beetles, 59. Gloomtoad, doesn't matter, it's just because it's just going to die. 24, I don't have to move either one. Alright. So, I go first. I am wounded. I take a damage. I'm going invisible. And then my next attack while I'm invisible does 2 extra damage, and I'm going to use that attack right now. I'm hitting, well, the one with more health. Alright, I'll hit Rending Beetle. So it's 3 plus 2, so I'm hitting for 5 minus 2. So, oh, plus 1 from the poison. So 4 plus modifier. Yeah, I don't want advantage. I'll try to gain advantage on the double damage attack. Alright. Neutral. So plus 0, and I would poison it, but it's already poisoned, so it was 4 damage. Alright, it was 3 plus 2, and now this is back in my hand on the B side. Well, yeah, because it activated. 3 plus 2 plus 1 minus 2. Yes, 4. And, well, it's dead on it as soon as it acts. Alright, and then that's it for me. So now, Gloomtoad. Oh, it suffers 1 damage. It's dead. Poor little fella. We never ever take short rests in Big Gloomhaven. I do occasionally. Kind of depends. It's situational. Why am I so blurry? Yeah, most of the time it's long rest, but there are times where I done short rests. It also depends on the characters. Come on. Here, focus on this. That's what I get for leaving autofocus on. And I'm on a delay. Oh, come on. Hang on. There we go. You know what? I'm just turning off autofocus. Of course, that menu showed up on a different monitor. All right. There. Okay. Now it should stay that way. Yeah, it depends on the characters. I think it's some of them I'm more likely to do a long rest, like the one of the basic characters, the brute, or the which one? I don't know. The more defensive characters, or ones that can block some damage and stuff like that, I'm more likely to do a long rest. But some of the other ones, I'll do a short rest. Here, a short rest was advantageous to go invisible again, so they can't hit me. Yeah, that's also true. Sure, since you don't have a partner to protect you, that does make a big difference. Okay, let's see. So, where were we? Gloomtoad just died. That's what happened. Now it's the beetle's turn. Green one. Uh-oh, it suffers 1 damage. It's dead. Poor little guy. Alright, so the blue one goes. It suffers 1 damage. And then it tries to target me, but it can't because I'm invisible. So it doesn't hit me, and that's it. Alright, this one's back in my hand on the B side. I'm still invisible, so hey, let's go after the beetle so that it can't hit me because I'll be invisible, and then negate the next source of damage you would suffer. Okay. Oh, I don't have any darkness so that I can add extra damage with that attack. That's too bad. Would it have been on the other side of... No. Ah, there we go. The other side of quick reflexes. Not really going to matter, though. It's going to suffer 1 damage when it goes, and then I just need to do 2 damage to it. And it's poisoned, so... Sure. Oh, I did not move that after my last attack. So it really doesn't matter. This one. Why not? Okay. Well, yeah, because then, not like it'll matter, but then I would have matchup of darkness so that I can do extra damage on the next turn. Alright, those 2, and Beetle gets... Ooh, the 2 weak attacks. Is this the one that had Retaliate? Oh, I lost my Retaliate. That would have been nice to let the Beetle just... commit suicide on retaliation. Alright, it goes first. It can't see me, so it does nothing other than take a wound damage. And then my turn. So I get to act, and then invisibility will go away. Whatever. Let's just use that attack. This should kill it. Hey, should use it at some point. Oh, nope, no, everything's right there. Where's the Sparrow Skull Helm? So I'm going to use the Sparrow Skull Helm. To gain advantage for during your attack, gain advantage. So I gain advantage on this attack. I get to go twice. so that maybe I can get that double damage. Not that it matters. As long as I don't roll a minus. Alright, well there we go. Am I rolling doubles again? No, finally rolled a different one. But I have advantage, I get the better one, double damage, so that's it was 3 plus 1 for poison, so 4, double it to 8, minus 2 for the shield, so 6 damage. Alright, Beetle's dead. Well, that ended up being pretty quick. Let's see, what was left? This was here, now this is there. So I have 1 more turn, and then rest, and then 2 more turns, so I still had 3 turns left. Well, unless I lost some cards from taking too much damage. I don't know, that mission was pretty easy. Maybe I need to go back to hard. I'll leave it on standard. Alright, so those beetles and Gloomtoad were no match for the Silent Knife. They thought they were being tough, starting the mission invisible. So did I. Okay. Oh, right. The last of the critters falls under the glow of moonlight, and you look up to see, beyond a doorway, the much-discussed window. We'll just climb that dresser and then be on our way to the crooked bone, the collector explains. Easy. You are very skeptical. Tinkerer plays scenario 12, others play scenario 11. So that'll be next. Up to the window. Ooh, I can get a pouch item or a one-handed item. Alright, so now I have the drop of element potion. During my turn I can create 2 elements. Single use. Or what was the other one? Oh, right. Recover 1 level 1 card. If you have a level 1 card, so not Long Con, that's a level 2, but it's a level 1 and it's in the discard, you can recover it to your hand on its A side. So gaining, well, 2 uses of a card, so basically 1 extra turn. I think that's worth it. So if I use that, then I'm not going to have +1 to attacks or gain advantage. I like the gain advantage since that can be reused. You can refresh it on a rest, long rest. So do I want to lose drop a power potion? I mean, that's that adds a total of 2 extra damage if I use serrated arrows, because it does 2 targets. Yeah, I'm going to replace that. I'll bring it back perhaps when I get up to 3 items, which will be the next mission. Be level 4? No, I won't have 3 pouch items yet, not until level 5. But I will get to upgrade another card and upgrade the modifier. Alright, so up to the window. Still level 3. The collector should know by now that nothing is easy. There are more monsters between you and this window. They're just there waiting for you on the dresser drawers. And up on the top, a large rat. Sewer rat and venomous centipede. So I fought mice. Have I done a sewer rat? Yeah. Yeah, I fought one of those. They can heal themselves, they can add poison to attacks. But I assume it'll just be one of those, and then venomous centipede, maybe a couple. Venomous centipede, only 7 health. But it does poison, so okay. Yeah, good chance I'm getting poisoned a lot on this one. It has weak attacks. But it can muddle, and it will always poison with the attack. Sewer rat goes very fast. Might go with initiative 3 or very slow, 80. Can retaliate with poison and heal itself on the low one. Yeah, I remember that. Middle one is just a strong attack of 3. Top one, attack 2, move 2, attack 2 with poison. Okay. I begin the scenario with muddle. That's alright. Typically I've just been going invisible the first turn and not even attacking. Spring hammer, wrong side, button shield. of glare on that far right side. Okay. Goal, defeat all monsters. So I begin down here. Lots of webs around, which require 2 movement to get into them. But I get lots of movement. Let's see. Venomous centipede, 3 of them, and a sewer rat. Okay. Green, purple, blue. So the centipedes are weak. How about their movement? They get 2 or 3 movement. If it's only 2 movement, they have jump. So, yeah, they'll be able to get to me to attack. And these attacks will only do 1 damage. I'll probably be poisoned, so they're more likely to do 2 damage. And the only way I guarantee I go first is with Long Con. That has initiative 2 to sewer rats 3. I will put sewer rat over there. 16 health. Venomous centipede. Right. Oh no, I have muddle, but I'm 14 health. Okay, and then these are all at 7. Let's see, purple was 3rd, right? Yes. Blue is number 2, and green is number 1. Okay. I haven't looked. When do they plan on doing the retail for this? Or are they already doing retail? I'm curious. I'm going to try to look that up in the meantime. What did they have this on? Was it Kickstarter or one of the different things? I think it was backer kit. Let's see. So, what is the plan? Oh, we should go back up here. We'll stick on standard. So if I go invisible, I'll be going early, so none of them will move. I go invisible and then do lots of movement. 5. It takes 2 to get into the purple, so I could say go 2, 3, 4, 5, and then serrated arrows is where? The other side of Long Con. So I won't have serrated arrows on the next turn. Or I could hit 2 of them for 3 damage and wound them. I won't have that yet because this will be up here waiting for me to attack. Unless I choose to remove it and not get the extra 2 damage from being invisible. Wait a minute. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because this is the only one with multiple targets. But yeah, if I could use the other one. Actually, no, this has multiple targets. Ooh. I need to not be invisible, though, so they can come in and move in close to me. Alright. So let's say, well, if I do that, go invisible, move up there, then the next round I'll have that, and this will still be up there. Add 2 to your next attack while you have invisibility, and then yeah, then I go do a normal attack, and then I can have one of these on the B side, or both of them, I guess. Which, if they're both on the B side, well, then this does 5 damage. Alright, but here's the question. Do I want to try to take out the sewer rat first? Sewer rat can do healing, so I think I want to do that one last. And what's its movement like? 2 movement, 3 movement, or 2 movement? So it can get to me pretty easily. Although, not when I'm invisible. So I think take out the centipedes. Or at the very least, do some damage and get them wounded. They'll die pretty quickly. Now, what if I don't go invisible right away? The green one's the only one that can attack me. Sewer rat, there are obstacles in the way. Sewer rat's going to have to go around like that to try to get to me. And then the other two, I mean, they can probably jump, but they're too far away. So maybe I don't go invisible yet. Maybe I save that for next turn. Or maybe I don't even go invisible at all. I could turn on Thief's Knack, so that as soon as the green one tries to move, it'll take 3 damage. Although then I'll have... I can disarm that one. Okay. So I could... I can turn on Thief's Knack, and then I can control an enemy, although then I'll lose a chance to go invisible until I rest. But I can control that enemy, make it suffer damage while it does that, and disarm it, so then it will not attack me. But I will be using up, well, 2 of my going early cards, so then, well, I'll get these on this side. I'll only have 1 left that can go early, and then, say, this one. But then it can go early. Okay. So I guess I'm not too worried about that. So if I do that, everything else is going to move toward me. And I want stuff to get a little clumped together so I can do something that'll wound multiple enemies. And if I do that, I will have serrated arrows for the next turn, and then I can do some wounding. Okay. And if I'm using Thief's Knack... No, which one has the retaliate? Alright, that one. Watch It Burn has the one that can retaliate, which would be great for the centipedes. 2 weak attacks, suffer 4 damage. So... Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try not going invisible for once. So it was these 2. This will also get rid of that muddle without it doing anything. Alright. So nobody's going to get a chance to hit me this round. I'll use those 2. I have initiative 2, centipedes, initiative 18, sewer rat, 41. Alright, neither one of those cubes had to be moved, but it gets to move 3 spaces. That's too bad. I go first. I am moving 4 spaces. Well, it's 3 to get to here because it's 2 through the spider web. And then I get in control. Well, oh, wait. No, I'm doing that one first. First, I'm turning that on. The next time an enemy enters a hex within 2 spaces of me, it suffers 3 damage. And then now I'm moving over here and taking control of enemy. I can move it 2 spaces and disarm it. So green is disarmed, and as soon as I move it 1 space, well, it suffers the 3 damage. Alright, and then am I just moving it to there? I'll move it here. I don't think it really makes a difference. Okay, so my turn's done. Alright, oh, and my muddle's gone. Okay, so now it is venomous centipede. So first the green one goes. It jumps and then tries to attack me and muddle me, but it has disarm. So it can just jump back to where it was. But then it doesn't get to attack, and then its disarm goes away. And then blue. I don't think the purple affects movement because of the jump. Shouldn't. Let me just make sure. Or that might not even be in this rule set, the short rule book. Yeah, it's not in there. I'd have to look it up online. I think I closed my tab. Okay. Yeah, alright. Let me find the rules. I'm sure the, whatever that's called, the purple space where it takes 2 to enter in it, I'm sure that doesn't count if you're jumping. Gloomhaven buttons and bugs rules. I guess it says on there. Or scan the QR code. cephalofair.com/BNB. Yeah. Terrain? Hazards? Difficult terrain. Hey, there we go. A figure requires 2 movement points to enter a difficult terrain hex, except when flying or jumping, even if the jump movement ends there. Yes. Alright, so... So if I had moved green to here, I could have instead had green jump down here. But nope, green jump to there. Blue can jump over, well, to either one of these hexes. Here. And then purple jumps to there. And yeah, they don't get to attack me because they're not close enough. It's a melee attack. And then... sewer rat then goes, well, it'll move 3 spaces, so it'll move to there. They're just all in a line. And then tries to attack, but too far away. Alright. So that's it for that round. So now this is back in my hand here. Oh, this activated, so that's back in my hand on the B side. So now... Oh wait, that's right. I get my early one now with 11, however, I want to use that when I have darkness, which is on the other side of that one. So, I don't want to go early. I want to use my serrated arrows. Well, I'm probably going last. Sewer rat can't get to me. Oh, wait a minute, I'm right there. No, actually, sewer rat could get to me on a 3 movement. But it'll be blocked by the other ones. Alright, so I guess if they're going after the sewer rat can get to me. I could be almost surrounded, which would be a good time to use Watch It Burn. Watch It Burn, I'll hit everything, wounding them and poisoning them. Okay. So maybe I use that, and Quick Reflexes just lets me move. I can attack them and then run away. Or I can use serrated arrows. Excuse me. Use serrated arrows, wound 2 of them, and hit for 3 damage. So 2 of the centipedes, and then I also could run away. So I could hit the 2 that I'm not next to, and then run away. Okay. I'll still possibly be in range of the sewer rat, though, and I will be in range of green if I ran over to say... Oh, wait, no. I'd have 5 movement. It'd be 2, 3, 5 just to there. So I'd be in range of everything, potentially. Okay. So that's a possibility. Serrated arrows. Or, yeah, I do Watch It Burn. I'm going last. I should be surrounded at that point. Or I'll have all three of these next to me, I think. Actually, no. Blue would just go to here, and then purple couldn't make it to me. So I'll have two of them next to me, so I'll hit two of them with this and wound them both. Although this one will be close to death at that point. So I do that, and then I have 4 spaces for which to move away. I could just go back where I started. Only 2 of them can touch me at a time. Gets the sewer rat farther away. Yeah, save, and then if I'm back here, I save the serrated arrows. Can pick people across even through the obstacle. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And I'll have, what I'll have, okay. Yeah, I could maybe use these on the next turn. Go fast. Alright, I'll do that. We'll go with the 64. Well, I don't think it really makes a difference. 64 or 98. Either way, I'm going after Venomous Centipede. Oh no, it'll... no, won't make a difference for the sewer rat. Yeah, doesn't really make a difference. 64. Alright, Venomous Centipede. Okay, he's going to try to attack me once for 1 damage each time. As soon as one of them hits me, I'll be poisoned, so then the rest are 2 damage attacks. And that will be before me, so I'm going to take some damage from that. Oh wait, where's Retaliate? Is it on the other side? Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot I needed Retaliate. That's what I should have done, was get Retaliate ready on the first turn. Oh well. Did I roll a minus, or did I just put that down? We'll roll it. Alright, it stays where it is. Alright, but the sewer rat won't get to hit me because path will be blocked. Okay, so I'm last. First, green doesn't need to move, will hit me once for 1 damage each, and after the first one I'm going to be poisoned. So first attack is for 1, second attack is for 2. May as well use my button shield to block. Well, maybe not yet. We'll wait and see when I'm taking damage. Alright, so this is for 1. -1, so that one's for 0. Next one, though, now I'm poisoned. This is for 2. So this time I'll definitely take damage, so yes, button shield. So attacking for 1 plus +2, so that's a 3 damage attack. Alright, green's done. And then blue, well, shortest path is to there. So blue jumps to there and then hits me for 2 and then 2. First one, come on, minus. So 3, and then another 2, minus. That's a -1, so just 1. So 4 damage. I'm down to 7. Maybe I should have gone invisible. And if I'd had Retaliate ready for this turn, they could have, well, this could have killed itself. This one would have been down to 3. Oh well. Well, no, yeah. Well, yeah. Other stuff would have been a little different. Okay, purple, well, it can move to here, but it can't get any closer to me than, oh, wait, no, it'll jump over here because it's trying to go, well, it doesn't need to move around. Does it really matter? Yeah, I don't know. It'll move to there. Sewer rat will move to there. Okay. Now it's my turn. So they're all clumped up over there. Now I could move over to hit purple and blue for 3 damage each with poison and wound. Or I can attack from here, and then this one is probably just dead. But I could also just take that one out in the next round because I'm going to have well, serrated arrows and 6. At the very least, I can go before the centipedes. I might need to heal. I don't know. So I will be going before the centipedes next time. So if I use serrated arrows and hit the green one, it should be dead. So maybe I move over here. Harder to get away from the rat then. But move then, yeah, alright. Yeah, I'll attack purple and blue. Alright, so I moved and then I'm attacking. I get to poison and wound on the attack. I do want to use advantage. Okay, I do want to use advantage on the second one to make sure I don't miss. Or to lower the chance I miss. Okay, so yeah, purple first. I'll just do normal attack here. Wait a minute. Sparrow Skull Helm. During your attack, gain advantage. No, I guess this is one attack, so I get advantage on both of them. Okay. Alright, so doesn't really matter other than which one I would want to... doesn't matter. Blue first. So neutral and neutral, so plus 0, so 3 to blue, but now it's poisoned and wounded. And green, minus and, oh, come on, no damage. I do poison and wound it. Oh, not green, purple. That sucked. Poison and wound it, but no damage. That in my choice of strategies could bite me in the ass. Alright, so I was last. So now we're on B-sides with all these. 6 or 11 go before Venomous Centipede and after Sewer Rat unless it gets 3. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one I want to use of these to try to go early. If I'm using serrated arrows... Oh, well, I probably want Gruesome Advantage so I can retaliate. And if I'm going to do serrated arrows, I should target the 2 that are not wounded, and the both that are at range. Okay. So if I use that, and that, alright. If the sewer rat goes before I do, I was going to say it'll get to attack, but if it goes before me, it doesn't attack. It turns on retaliate and heals itself. This could be very dangerous. I think I chose a bad strategy. Centipede. Oh, wait. This is where I could go invisible, though, with disadvantage. Alright, so centipedes are going to try to muddle me. Sewer rat. Sewer rat goes last. Attack for 2, move to attack for 2, and poison. So it can get to me. Now, if I'm using serrated arrows, instead of attacking these 2 that are farther away, I should maybe attack the 2 that are already wounded. Because then I'll have, or, well, attack one of them, because then I'll have disadvantage. Maybe I can go invisible. That would be very nice. Oh, and what are my level 1 cards? These are my level 1 cards. Ah, shoot. I'm not going to be, I didn't plan that well. I'm not going to be able to use drop a stamina potion, at least not during this, before I rest. Because I'm using these right now, and then they're going to be in discard, and then, well, I have to use these, and then they go to discard, and I can't recover one of them. That won't do me any good. Alright, I have to plan better after the rest. If it's even going to matter. Those are over there. Alright, so okay. Purple is the one that didn't take any damage last time, so I think I should target purple, and then I guess green. Because I could wound the sewer rat, but it's the sewer rat every turn would have a 1 in 3 chance of removing the wound. So, alright. I think I'm attacking green and purple. And we'll do purple first. Since it's a ranged attack, I have disadvantage. Because I'm next to purple. Alright, so purple, I have to roll twice, take the worst one, come on, minus. Hey, got a minus. So I'm going invisible. I guess the second roll is irrelevant. So, I do 1 damage less, but I go invisible. Great. Oh, so now now the retaliate's going to do nothing. Oh well. Alright, so it was minus 1 damage. That was on blue. Blue's poisoned, so I do 1 extra, but minus 1, so I do 3. Wait, no, that wasn't blue, that was purple. I was attacking purple, and I'm attacking green. Purple takes 3 damage, down to 4. Yeah, 3 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, and then green was the other one being attacked. This time I only roll once. It really doesn't matter. Plus 2, it's dead right now. Plus 0, it takes 3 damage, but then it's wounded, so it'll die as soon as it activates anyway. So this roll doesn't matter, but, well, okay, it's dead already. Alright, green's out. And I'm invisible, so now everything else is just trying to move to me and attack me, but they can't see me, so they just sit there. Good old invisibility. These are in the discard now. Oh, but each of the 2 that are wounded take 1 damage when they activate. Alright, and if I go last, next round, well, okay. I mean, the slowest I can go is 38. So, if they all go before me, then none of them will do anything to me. They'll take 2 more damage and be down to 2, and then I only have to worry about them activating 1 more time. And it'll be while I'm resting. That would be a good time to get... Oh, this should have moved. That would be a good time to get this this invisibility right here is right before a rest. Then you can do a long rest, and they just sit there, not attacking you while you rest. That way you get to rest in peace. Different kind than OJ. So I'm invisible. I'm hoping they go before me, so okay, I guess I'll do 38. Venomous centipedes. 58. That's too bad. That might change my plans. They get 3 movement, although they don't have jump this time, and then they hit me for 2. And yeah, I won't be invisible anymore. Alright, sewer rat. 3. Okay, well at least the sewer rat goes before me. But it will turn on retaliate, so if I try to hit the sewer rat, I will take damage unless I have a ranged attack, and I don't have any ranged attacks. But I do have darkness, so I can hit somebody for 5. Or maybe I should heal. If I heal, I remove the poison, and then when I do the long rest, maybe I'll be able to actually do some healing. Okay, well, let's see. It's not my turn yet, so first Sewer Rat tries to move toward me but can't see me, turns on Retaliate and heals itself, but it's full health. Then it's me, because they're last. Alright. So they'll go. I won't be invisible. Alright, so I can either kill one of them and then move and maybe poison the rat. Which, if I can get the rat poisoned and wounded all the time, then the wound stays and all the heal does is gets rid of poison. So that's a possibility. Alright, so let's say I wipe out, I don't know, blue. Then I could move into here or over there and poison the rat. Purple then would get to attack me. Alright, so I could do that. Or I can move and do a heal. Although, where can I get with 5? I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get over to there. And then my poison goes away at least. But they get 3 movement. Well, blue gets to me and attacks me, and then I'm poisoned again. So the heal won't accomplish anything. Or I can move 5 over to there and do a... okay. Before I move, I can just do a regular attack for 2 on blue. So it's really a 3 because of the poison. And the worst I can do is a -1. So blue will be dead. Now or on activation. And then if blue's gone, purple can't actually get to me because this movement does not have jump. So it can only get to there. Yes, this is the way to go. Alright, so I'm here. So I'm just doing a normal attack for 2 with that on blue. So 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 from the poison is 4. It's dead. Okay, and then I get to move 5 from singled out. So I can go 2 into the cobweb, 3, 4, 5, or go around it, same thing, 5 either way. Okay, and rat already went, so now it's venomous centipede, moves 2 into the cobweb, or 2 into that cobweb where red is, and then 1 to there. Because this time it's not jumping, so it actually has to take 2. So it doesn't get to me. Oh, and it took 1 damage from its wound. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And now there's only 1 more round where the centipede can hit me, and this is the round where I do a short rest. Oh, and my invisibility's gone. They were able to see me that time. Only one more round the centipede can hit me, because then it'll be dead. So I still have my venomous fang, which I want to use to poison the rat. I don't have my sparrow skull helm for taking advantage right now, or my button shield for blocking 1 damage. And I forgot to move this. I had been pretty good about that so far. So long rest. I won't gain any health, but I will remove the poison. I'll get these items back, and I get to choose which card to lose. Short rest. I stay poisoned. And on the long rest, I'll be going last. Wait, so hang on. So for them, Sewer Rat only needs 2 to get to me. So unless purple goes first and just moves there, Sewer Rat will get to me. Well, on a 3, it would also get to me. So if Sewer Rat goes first, well, it'll move there, and then this one can move there. So, alright, pretty good chance they're both going to attack me if I do a long rest. And if they both attack me, it'll be before I rest, so I'll only have 7 health. If 3 or 2 and 2, extra 1 each attack for the poison, and then them. If I let them come attack me, very good chance I go down to 0 and then have to lose a card to avoid dying. So I think it's a bad idea to do a long rest again. Alright, so I'm going to lose a random card. I could just shuffle them up, but I like my way of doing it. Alright, let's see which one I lose. Drop one out. Quick reflexes. And what's on the other side of that? Special mixture. Okay, that's not terrible. I mean, the heal would be useful once the centipedes are gone, and then I'm not getting... Well, no. Sewer rat has... Well, 1 attack that poisons me and retaliate that poisons me. So I guess removing the poison wouldn't be that crucial. And if I want to make use of drop a stamina potion, I need to use this card on the first round. So what would happen is I use... Well, the only way I can make use of that is if I use both of these. Well, if I use this and one of these, and then I use this again, and then one of these, I guess it doesn't really matter which one. If I use both, then this goes over there, and I can use my item to bring that back to my hand on the A side. And then I just have to use these twice. Or, if I... or if I then use, this and this, I would immediately bring this back to the A side, and then I use this in one of these, and then this in the other one. Alright, so it doesn't really matter, as long as I use this right now. So I'm using Thief's Knack. Make one of them suffer damage. Although I really don't want that to be the centipede, that'll be a waste. I'd want it to be the sewer rat. So that would be all based on initiative. Ooh, I can go invisible. I probably want to do that. But if I go invisible and use this, I can't attack with that because I'm not close enough. And I can't use that ability. Or I wait and go invisible in the next round and use these two. I also might not go first. If I use these two, then there's a 1 in 3 chance centipede goes before I do and attacks me for just 1 damage and muddles me. Well, 2 with the poison. And there's a 1 in 3 chance the sewer rat goes before me, but it won't attack me. Okay. And if I use these two, if I use Thief's Knack and Watch It Burn, I can use Watch It Burn for the movement and go over next to the rat and poison it. I mean, not poison it, wound it. Okay. Probably better to go invisible. Alright, but that just means I don't get to use Thief's Knack, and I don't get this attack. So this card is not doing anything this turn. Well, not doing anything useful. That's okay. Alright. I'll use those two. Okay, and Centipede. Okay, I think I'm glad I went invisible, because Centipede would be going before me if I'd gone the other route and doing some damage to me. And Sewer Rat also would have gone before me, and although it's not going to attack, Alright, so it's going to move toward me. No, because I'll be invisible at that point. Unless I choose to not go invisible and attack instead. Because Sewer Rat will just move toward me if it can see me and then turn on Retaliate and heal itself. Essentially, it'll do nothing. No point in going to attack the Sewer Rat because then it would just heal. On its turn, well, it'll heal 2. I could do some damage to it. Well, I could... This is probably a bad idea. I could move over next to the rat and disarm it. But that just means it can't attack. And it's not going to attack anyway. I mean, I could disarm the centipede. Could be a good idea to just take out the centipede, although this is its last turn, even if I do nothing to it. It can move 2 spaces. So let's say I don't go invisible. I could just move. I can't get, let's see, these webs are in the way. I can't get over to here to where I'm next to both of them, so I could move the centipede and disarm it so it can't attack me, and be next to the rat so I can attack it. Although, I could disarm the centipede and then have Thief's Knack on so that the rat can suffer the damage at some point. Well, no, hang on. If I do that... Yeah. Well, although the rat will suffer 3 damage and then it'll just heal 2. It's a waste. Now, I think it's just go invisible and move. And that way, yeah, Centipede is going to be dead. So it can't attack me anymore. And so I may as well get over close to the rat, because the rat can get close to me whenever it wants anyway. So I guess I'll move up there with just a regular movement and go invisible. Alright, so I'm currently invisible. And now it is the rat's turn. It tries to move toward me, but it can't see me, and then it tries to heal, but it's full health, and it turns on Retaliate. Okay. So that's doing nothing, and then the centipede suffers 1 damage from its wound. And also tries to move toward me and attack, but it can't see me, so it just sits there. Alright, so that's it for that turn. This is on the B side. And as long as I attack during this round, I'll have extra 2 damage. And I'm hitting the rat because as soon as the centipede activates, it's dead. Alright, so I have these. Well, I'm using these 2. And then this will go to the B side. This will go here. I'll attack. This will come back to the B side. And then I'll use my item, which will let me return this. Alright, so I'm doing these 2. I want to go last because I'm invisible. So, okay. Not even going to think about it right now. 98. Centipede doesn't matter. It dies upon activation. And Sewer Rat. It goes early and turns on Retaliate. That stinks. So if I go in to do a melee attack on it, I will suffer 2 damage. And, yeah, I don't have my ranged attack right now, so... Well, Sewer Rat still can't see me, so it doesn't move, but it does activate Retaliate. And heals itself, but it's full. Okay, and then I'm 98. Next to Centipede, it's dead. And now it's my turn. So... okay. I mean, I can add poison and wound to the attack 2 extra for that. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, no, I do have darkness. Oh, okay. I could do that, but I could also just use this to move over next to the rat and wound it. And then use my Venomous Fang to poison it with the attack. And this attack will be for 7 damage. Ooh, and I'm on the double right now. Oh, but I don't have my Sparrow Skull Helm, so I can't gain advantage. That's too bad. Because that would be a 14 damage attack. If I could double it up. Well, I could get lucky and roll the plus. And I still have a few turns, though. I'm feeling pretty good now. So, yeah. I'm going to move over there, wound it. With this ability, and then single out is 3 damage. Plus 2 if I can use darkness. Okay, I can consume that. And then plus 2 for being invisible, so 7. And then this will go back to my hand on the B side. These are in play. Alright, so it's a 7 damage attack. Come on. Come on, plus. Oh, and I'm using Venomous Fang to add poison to the attack. But that's after I hit. So it's for 7, and oh, I got minus. Alright, 6. Down to 10. Alright. Well, good news is it's poisoned and wounded, so next time it has its early activation. Oh, and I take 2 retaliation damage. Next time it tries to heal itself, it just removes the poison. It'll still be wounded, and it won't heal. Okay. So that was it. This is back to my hand on the B side. This was on B. It goes to discard, and this goes onto the B side. But now I can use my single-use drop of stamina potion during my turn. Wait. During my turn. So I guess I can't get that yet. It is not my turn. So really, this is only useful the first time you run through the cards, when you have 4 of them. Alright, so I guess I can't use that. It is not my turn. And these don't go to the discard. Wait, I guess when they go to it goes to the discard. Is that during my turn? No, it's the end of the round. Pretty sure. I think this goes over to discard after my turn is over. Yeah, because it's still in play, because if it has... if it's one with darkness, it stays in play, so that could be consumed by, say, one of the enemies after my turn, before it then goes to discard. And then it wouldn't be available to consume. So... this is in discard. So I'm pretty sure... It is not during my turn that this goes to discard, so I don't have anything to recover during my turn. And so now I'm going to have to use both of these on their B sides, and then even if I did recover this, well, I only have 1 card, I'll still need to rest. Sure, it's on its A side, doesn't matter. So, alright, so that item's going to be worthless to me. Yep, only good before the first rest. When I messed up on the very first turn and needed to use one of my level 1 cards. Okay, I did not move that. Need to get back to remembering that every time again. My invisibility's gone. And now I have these 2. Okay, well. Alright, so how many turns left do I have left? 3 turns. So I have to kill it, 10 damage. I have to kill it in 3 rounds. And then a short rest or a long rest in there. Probably short. We'll see. Alright, I get these 2. That's right. Gruesome advantage in that same situation. Single use, but it would be a 10 damage attack. But then the card's lost. Alright, so I have 6. What does the rat have? It got retaliate again. It's going to go before me. It does take a damage from its wound. So it's down to 9. It turns on retaliate, so if I hit it with a if I hit it with a melee attack, I will suffer 2 damage and get poisoned, but I'm already poisoned. Then it heals itself. Well, that just removes the poison, but so it doesn't heal. So, I have fire, so gruesome advantage actually would do 7 damage with the potential for +1. Bad idea though, because then I would lose the card, and if I got the +1, I'd be okay. I'd do 8 damage to it. It would be down to 1, and then the next turn, well, this would be over here. I'd have to do a long rest, so that I'll end up losing one of my cards, and then I wouldn't have enough, so it's over. However, before I do the long rest, during that round, the rat would go take 1 damage from its wound and die. So. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. I feel like I have the wrong card. Shoot. I just moved stuff around. What was over there? This was over there. Invisible. I just hit with that. That came back. Gruesome advantage is the one that's over here, right? Single out's not. That's the one I Oh, no, that's right. Single out's over there. I didn't get to recover it. Okay, there. There we go. That's correct. So yeah, I could do that, but 2 in 3 chance I lose, while the sewer rat has 1 health. So no good. I can use my ranged attack, because then the retaliate won't do anything. So gruesome advantage, I guess I'll just move and turn on retaliate, but that doesn't do anything because the rat already went, and it wouldn't be attacking anyway. Serrated arrows, so I can do my ranged attack for 3 damage. Add a wound, it's already wounded. Really, I'd like to poison it again. So I can attack for 3 and move away so that I'm not next to it, so I don't take retaliate damage. Okay. Now I need to be in range 3. If I go, I have 4 movement. If I go down there, the rat cannot get to me on its next movement, so I can go last, let the rat move, and then I can go. Okay, so I'm attacking for 3 damage, no poison anymore, so just 3 damage. +0, so 3. It's already wounded. Alright, so it's down to 6. And these are in the discard. Yeah. Well, I guess gruesome advantage would have been up there with retaliate, but now that's over. It's in the discard. Now this time I could do a long rest because the rat cannot get to me. Or I lose one of these at random. Yeah, I don't want to do that because I want my Venomous Fang back so I can try to poison him. Button Shield so I can block a damage. And what's the other one? Sparrow Skill Home, I can gain advantage. Oh, this should have moved. Yeah, I want to do a long rest since he can't get to me. And then which one am I losing? Well, I want to be able to go invisible. Wait. I'm only going to have 2 turns. Invisibility is not going to matter. Well, okay. The only way invisibility could be useful is if I go invisible and attack at the same time, so that I get this back immediately and get to do the 2 extra damage. Although I can go invisible, I can immediately take this back. It's just if I use that, I'm not attacking, and I only have 2 turns. So I need to attack. Watch It Burn is a 3 attack. Thief's Knack, that's suffer damage. Long Con, I can disarm the rat so that it won't attack me, so I don't worry about taking damage. I definitely don't want to lose that. It goes early. So it's a matter of these two. And on the other side, gruesome advantage. I mean, if it's my very last turn anyway, sure, I use that. If I'm invisible, 7 damage, it's dead. So I want to keep that. Yeah, maybe I will go invisible. I just have to make sure I don't miss. Okay, yeah, I like that. So I will lose this one. And I'm doing a long, alright, and I'm doing a long rest. So I guess I didn't, alright. So I'm not doing anything yet. Rats first. I guess I didn't roll its initiative yet. Plus, so 80. Well, that's still first because I have initiative 99. It tries to attack for 2, then move 2, then attack for 2 with poison. Can't hit me. I'm too far away. And then my turn, which my turn is the rest. My poison goes away. I don't heal any hit points. I do get all my items back. Wrong way. Alright, so now I can block 1 damage. I can add poison to an attack. I can gain advantage, which I would like to do right away. Alright, so now I still have 2 turns. Yeah, I'm doing 2 initiative to go first. Ooh, it got a minus. So it's going to get retaliate, except I'm going first, so that's before it retaliates. Now, if I don't attack it and poison it, it will heal 2 and get rid of its wound. So I don't think I'm going invisible. I mean, it's not going to attack me anyway, so I'm not worried about going invisible. And when I turn these over, I'll have 6, so I should go first. Oh, and yeah, I'll be invisible still when I go. Oh, no, but not if I don't go invisible. Alright, I guess I don't have to use Venomous Fang if I do this attack. It already adds poison, and that's for 3 damage, so I may as well do that. So I'm going to move the disarm. Sure, I'm disarming it, but wait a minute. I confused myself there. For some reason I was thinking I was the red cube, and wait. Shoot, what did I do? I just treated the lower one, the one closer to here, as me, and I did the ranged attack last time. Hang on, so it should have been I moved here, and then the rat moved there. There, that's better. I was really not paying attention. Alright, yeah. The rat was here. I moved back to there and did my ranged attack, and then oh yeah, that was when I did the ranged attack, and then on this last turn when the rat tried to get to me during my rest, yeah, it moved to there. It only had 2 movement, so yes, it went to there. Okay. Setup's still basically the same. I just had no idea what I was doing. Alright, so I can move in and disarm it. Which doesn't matter because it's not going to attack, and attack it before it activates retaliate. So it'll be poisoned now after my attack. I'm attacking for 3. And I guess I do the advantage now because I'll still have 1 more turn after this. So, okay. But still I want to avoid missing. During your attack, gain advantage, Sparrow Skullhelm. Hope I didn't mess anything else up with the movement there. I've been on the bottom of the map the whole time. Before that. Alright, so I get 2 rolls because I have advantage. Minus and plus. +1. Alright, that was good. If I'd gotten another miss on that, even though I had advantage, that could have meant the game. Alright, so I got +1, +1 on the 3, so I do 5 damage, and, well, that's it. Because then I already moved, so I'm done, but then when the sewer rat activates right after I do, it takes 1 wound damage, it's dead. And I had 1 turn left. Okay. See ya, sewer rat. Even though I completely messed up in the first round. Didn't get to use my thing to gain an extra turn. Down here. From up here, you finally get a full view of the next phase of the plan. A thin piece of twine runs from this window down to a window on the first floor of the crooked bone across the street. A rickety wooden platform hangs from the twine. Just get on and I'll winch us across, the collector says, though gravity will do most of the work. You hesitate briefly, but you didn't come all this way for nothing. Alright, next is Scenario 13, zipping across. Now I'll be at level 4. So I think I'll take care of the leveling up part, and then probably that's good for now. I'll play more in a couple days. So now I got new items. So now at level 4, I still only get 2 pouch items, but now I get to upgrade the modifier to level 4. Alright, so what's the difference? -1 becomes +0 on the negative side. Let's see. This poison's gone. But, no, that's a new one. What am I saying? I'm going from here to there. I get an extra +2 and an extra poison on the positive side, and then in the middle, an extra +1. Alright. Still have the gain invisibility on a negative, so try to have disadvantage on that attack. Alright, so that's a little better, and then level 5 gets rid of another negative. More pluses in the middle. That'll be for later. Alright, so what are the items I just got? Pinch of Doom Powder, single use. During your attack, add disarm and poison? No. I have plenty of ways of adding poison already. Actually, I just have a couple. Sewing needles. During your attack, add 1 pierce. No. So that's one that's just going to sit there in reserve. No, I'll stick with the same 2 pouch items I had before. Okay, and then I get to... Ooh, lots of special rules on this one. When a harrowing infestation is defeated, spawn 1 spitting moth at the start of the next round, first in A and then in B, because there are 2. So you're going to have to fight 5 enemies. Don't care about that right now, though. Alright, so I also get to upgrade one of my level 1s to level 2. Also means if I want to make use of drop of stamina potion, I'm going to be down to 1 level 1, well, one of these 2. I have to use that card in the very first turn in order to make drop of stamina potion have any use. Alright, so I get to upgrade one of these. I can upgrade, get rid of this. I can upgrade Quick Reflexes to Duelist Advance, or I can upgrade Thief's Knack to Spring the Trap. Alright, so Spring the Trap, I get a ranged attack, 2 damage, range 3, and make it so anybody moving close to me suffers 3 damage. Okay, so nice upgrade on that. And then other side of it, instead of just attack 3, I get to attack for 3 damage and poison and immobilize. Okay. On the other side, instead of single out, I get open wound, which the bottom side is just move 5 either way. Open wound, it's 4 damage instead of 3. And consuming darkness, instead of adding 2 damage, it adds wound. Consuming fire adds 2 damage. Okay. Eh. I do like the upgrade to Thief's Neck, that part of it. The other side, I don't know. Quick reflexes. Instead of move 2, attack 3, you attack 2, move 3, attack 3. Okay, 2 attacks, I like that. And then instead of just move 4, it's move 4, gain advantage in all your attacks this round. Alright. I do like the 2 attacks. Special mixture, heal 5 instead of 3. Goes to Pain's End. And then instead of move 3, poison an adjacent enemy, move 3 and attack 2 and poison an adjacent enemy. Yeah, I feel like that's a better upgrade. Oh, and then speed-wise, 38 to 33, so that one's a little faster on the back side, and on the front side, 16 instead of 64. I'm not going to have a lot of cards left for going slowly. But yeah, I think that's a better upgrade. What about the speed on this? 23 goes down to 13, and then 11 goes down to 4. Okay. Yeah, I like this upgrade better, so I'm getting rid of Quick Reflexes and upgrading to Duelist Advance. So Thief's Knack is my only level 1 remaining. Alright, so when I get to level 5, I think there are 3 or so. Well, there are 4 level 4s. I don't know if I get to play all of them. And then level 5, that's when I'll get the other one. And then this item will be useless. That's okay. It gives me an extra turn for the next couple fights. Alright, so that's my hand now. I like that Duelist Advance. If you're already next to somebody, attack twice. You can poison them on the first attack, and then the second attack they'll already be poisoned. Okay, so yes, that's what I have for the next mission, but I'm not going to do the next mission right now. Oh, I've hardly had any of my whiskey. Well, I don't know. What time is it? It's early enough. I'll do one more. Why not? Alright, zipping across. Even here there is no peace. As the collector handles the winch, you catch movement all around you. Flying creatures, pests you'd simply swat away when full size, descend upon you with a true sense of threat. Alright, there's the story. Harrowing infestation, spitting moth. I think I've come across all the enemies now that are on this side, but then on the other side, yeah, there was King Button, Flame Demon, Stuffed Construct, Tattered Construct, Goring Beetle. Wait, did I have a Goring Beetle? No, Rending Beetles, no Goring Beetles. Frost Demon. Yeah, I haven't fought any of those, but King Button. Demon Prince, Mounted Prince. I feel like that's the very last mission, or the last 2 missions. Right. So, still lots of enemies left that have not been faced yet. What's on the other side of these? Wind Demon, Earth Demon. Okay. Alright. Harrowing Infestation, Spitting Moth. Do Harrowing Infestation there. Yeah, because it's blue and green. Spitting Moth can be purple. And there will end up being 3 of those. They only have 8 health. Yeah, these only have 9. So it's infested, you kill it, and then the moth pops out. I hope it's Chestburster style. Okay. And yeah, special rule says the same thing over here. Whenever a harrowing infestation is defeated, spawn 1 spitting moth at the start of the next round. So first in A, then in B. Alright, these gears are not part of the map. Okay. So well, this hazard that does 2 damage, that doesn't matter to a moth because it's flying. So that can't hurt it. I can only use that to hurt one of the harrowing infestations. They both have 9. Moth has 8. That's red. Purple. Alright. And I start right in the middle. Which is good for Duelist Advance. Boom, boom, 2 attacks. Although, I probably want to go invisible. Well, let's see what they have. And then the purple one. Alright, so this is the one that can fly. It has difficult terrain in front of it, but that doesn't affect it. The moth doesn't move, creates air, and attacks for 1, range 4, and poisons. Okay. I think I fought one of these earlier. In an earlier scenario. Can move 2 and attack 2, range 3. Can move 1 and attack 2, range 4. Okay. So those need to be killed quickly. I mean, they have the ranged attacks and can poison and muddle every time they hit, so yeah. But at least they can't heal. So wounds can be good on those. Harrowing Infestation, 2 of their 3 actions involve healing. So focus on those one at a time and take them out quickly. Ooh, I have to use Thief's Knack the first time. Duelist Advance and Thief's Knack. Boom, boom, boom. 3 attacks. 8 damage with... should get a +1 at some point. Could probably kill that one in 1 turn. However, that'll make another Spitting Moth appear in the next round. And speed 7, 16, 38. Moth 27, 52, 87. So, okay. Everything except my 98, I go before the moth. Now I could go invisible and still attack the 1 harrowing infestation with that. Well, I'll be invisible. Well, okay, if I turn on the invisibility first, I'll attack it for 5 damage. That would probably depend on whether it's going to heal itself or not, what I would do there. Harrowing Infestation. On 7, it attacks 1 damage, range 3, and muddles. And heals itself for 2. 16, it moves 2, attacks melee attack for 2, heals itself for 3. And on 38, moves 2, attacks for 2, melee attack again. If there's any element it can consume, it'll consume it to add 1 extra damage and muddle. Oh, and then they have 1 retaliate and muddle. Muddle with the retaliate. Okay. Well, between the moth and the retaliate on there, I'm going to be muddled all the time. So I'm going to have disadvantage a lot. So I think when I get to the one where I might miss, unless it's going to be a tiny attack, I should probably use my Sparrow Skullhelm to at least neutralize the disadvantage. It'll be nice to have disadvantage on my 3rd attack, because I can gain invisibility. Alright, so how am I approaching this? It'd be nice to take out a harrowing infestation, but that creates a moth. And so my choices are, yeah, I could do that. That one should be dead. Okay. Or I try to get over to the moth and kill it first. And then kill one of the harrowing infestations, kill the moth that comes from it, kill the other harrowing infestation, kill the moth that comes from it. So that as soon as I kill off that first moth, there are never more than 2 enemies at a time. So I could do that. Unfortunately, I can't not get to the moth with 3 movement. That's too bad. So I was going to say I could hit the green one for 2, then move over to the moth and then hit it again. Nope. Not close enough. So I can go invisible. And well, I have to use Thief's Knack because that's my only level 1. I need to use that so that I can gain an extra turn. So if I do those 2, I can go invisible and then just hit the green one. I'll hit it for 5 damage because I'll be invisible. Well, unless I hit it then go invisible. Although if the rat's gonna, or if the harrowing infestation is gonna heal, well, I could add poison to the attack and then it at least won't regain any health. I think that's the way to go. And then next round I can go last, so I'll be invisible the whole time while they go. Sure. So we'll cheese invisibility by having invisibility last through 2 enemy rounds. So I have 2 harrowing infestations, got a minus. That's too bad. That means it'll heal. Well, alright, so if I hit it, the poison will go away, but it'll still be down 3 health. And the spitting moth, also a minus. Alright, okay, so good, I'll be invisible. It's going to try to poison me, but it can't see me, so it doesn't attack me. It's going to break wind, but, well, nobody's using anything. Okay, oh, I guess I should have 14 health. Alright, I'm first. I go invisible. And actually, I'm not going invisible yet. I'm attacking first. I think I'll save the invisibility so I can try to take out the harrowing, the spitting moth. You know, maybe in 1 hit. So, I will first do this attack. No. Yeah, yeah. I'll first do this attack on the green one, then I'll go invisible. Alright, so I'm attacking green for 3 damage. Oh, I got neutral, so... Oh, sorry, I forgot I was also using the Venomous Fang. Although if I'd rolled a plus, I wouldn't have needed the Venomous Fang. So that would have been a waste. Pretty sure I have to choose to use that before I actually make the attack. But I added poison and did 3 damage. Okay, 6 and poison. Then, that was that. So then I will go invisible. And my next attack, while invisible, gets me 2 extra damage. Okay, so I'm done. And then harrowing infestations don't move because they can't see. Oh, they don't move anyway on this. But this one does heal its poison. Oh, and I forgot, when I retaliated, I also got muddled. Yes, when retaliate... Oh, I didn't take the retaliate damage. When I hit it, it retaliated me. I lose 1 health, and I get muddled. Okay, alright, so they're done. The moth tries to attack me, but it can't see me, so it does nothing. Alright. This goes back in my hand on the B side. Then I want to use this again, and then one of these, and then next turn I can retrieve it. Alright, so I'm using single out, but I'm definitely using this because I want to go last so that they still can't see me while they go. Alright, so that's easy pick. Harrowing infestation, it's going to heal again, so this time it will actually gain some health unless I do something to it, which I'm probably not doing. That stinks. Spitting moth. Alright, we'll do nothing. Tries to attack me. It tries to move and attack, but it can't see me. So first it's them. They do the same as last time, nothing, except this time this will regain 2 health. And then Spitting Moth can't see me, it does nothing. Oh, damn. I was going to say, okay, I could attack both of them, except it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get in between them. I only have 5 movement. That is too bad. Should have thought about that. Alright, well I get 2 extra damage. See, and it's 2 damage on my next attack. This is 1 attack, so I'd be hitting each of them for 2 extra damage if I were able to get there. No way for me to get there. Alright, well then... well, I guess then I'll move and wound the moth and then hit it for 7 damage. So, oh, I did not move that. I could miss. I'm going to have to use my Sparrow Skull Helm so that that cancels out the muddle. So I'll get 1 roll, so there's a 1 in 3 chance I completely miss. As long as I don't miss, it's dead. If I miss, then that's going to make it a lot harder. I guess I'm doing that. Alright, so I'll move to there. That was 4 of my 5 movement. Oh, and yeah, and now it's wounded. Okay. And then I'm attacking. I gain 2 for the darkness and 2 for the invisibility, so this is an attack for 7. I'm using my Sparrow Skull Helm to gain advantage, which cancels out my disadvantage from Muddle. Yeah, I got muddled last turn when I retaliated. It doesn't go away until this turn. Alright. Nothing else useful. Okay, as long as it's not a minus. I got a minus. Miss. Well, that blows. Alright, so basically, after 2 turns, my invisibility's gone, and I've done 1 damage. Oh. Well, let's see if I can come back from that. Okay, I had gone last, so... Alright, this goes into the discard. But I'll get to retrieve that, or recover that, with my item. And now this is on the B side. Oh, and this is back on the B side. Ah, that sucked. Alright, well, now what? Well, alright, I need to use... Actually, I don't need to use this because I'm going to regain this onto its A side. But I would like to use Duelist Advance. 2 attacks on the Moth. Oh, I didn't move that. Wait. Although, this is when I could go invisible again, so I might want to use Serrated Arrows and use 1 attack on the Moth. I'll have disadvantage. My muddle's gone. I'll have disadvantage on the Moth, even though I'm not muddled yet. So hopefully I can go invisible. And turn on Retaliate. So that if the harrowing infestations try to attack me, even if they go early, this will be on first, so they will suffer some damage. Although, that'll be before they then just heal the damage right back. Alright, if I instead use So instead of that attack... Oh, wait, I can't use these anyway. No, I think I can. But I'd like to use Duelist Advance. I'm going to use my item to get this back into my hand, so I could have 2 A's. So yeah, even if I use these 2, well then I'll have these 2, and then turn them over, these 2. Which those go well together. Extra damage. So I guess it really doesn't matter. My invisibility's gone. I didn't take that away. I wish that moth were dead. That would make my choice a little easier. Alright, so I'm not invisible anymore. I can go before them. The retaliate, I mean, if they get the plus, they won't heal. So the retaliate at least does something. The moth's wounded. I could just let it slowly die. Well, after I attack and try to go invisible, I'll hit it once, and then after that I can maybe let it slowly die. If I get lucky and go invisible, the retaliate doesn't do anything. But I will want to move over next to one of the harrowing infestations so that next turn when I use Duelist Advance, I'll already be right next to one, guaranteed. Yeah, I'll do that. And I guess what exactly I do, serrated arrows and that, well no, it's definitely that. Who I attack depends on, I guess, what they do. Alright, I get 6. Harrowing infestation. Yeah. Move 2, attack 2, heal 3. So any retaliation damage they take, they will just get right back. Although if I'm invisible, then they don't do anything. Alright, how about the moth? Alright, move 1. Attack 2, range 4. Well, it will have disadvantage because moving 1, it could only move there and still next to me. So, it doesn't even need to move. Alright, so on its attack, even if I'm not invisible, it'll at least have disadvantage. Both rats can get to me. They're going to move 2. So if I'm not invisible and I'm still here, they will both be able to attack me. So I guess at the very least I should move up there at some point so that the blue one can't get to me. Alright, but I'm first with 6. So serrated arrows. And the green one. And the moth. Or I move first. Actually, if I move here, if the moth, when it hits me, it's a ranged attack, but it's right next to me, so I do get to retaliate. Pretty sure. It gets disadvantage, but I am next. It gets disadvantage for being next to me, so I mean it's still a ranged attack, but it's next to me, so I'm pretty sure I would retaliate. So if I go there and then attack these 2, the moth will take 2 damage when it attacks me and 1 for its wound, so it'll be down to 5. Or maybe I attack these 2. Or I stay here, do these 2, and then move up here. I'll have 4 movement. And yes, I think that's the best place to be. I'll attack first. I'll do moth and green. So serrated arrows and then, yeah, that one. Okay, so with serrated arrows, I am first attacking the moth. I have disadvantage because I'm next to it, so I have to roll twice. And I'm hoping for the minus. Yes. Oh, got it both times. I have to take the worst result, which is negative. So I only do 2 damage to the moth. But I go invisible. Ha! So now the retaliate's not going to do anything. That's okay. I think I still want to move right here. Oh wait, I haven't done the rest of my attack yet. I'm also attacking green. So now this is on the 4th row. So 0 + 1 + 2. I don't have disadvantage this time. So I just have to do 1 roll on green, and it'll get wounded. Although it's about to heal, so the wound's going to go away. Minus, +0, that stinks. So I do 3 damage to it. But then on its turn, well, it'll take 1 more damage before it wounds, so I guess from the wound before it heals, so it'll take 4 damage and then heal for 3. So it's down to 7. And then the wound's gone. Blue just tries to heal because it can't see me, so it does nothing. I've still hardly done anything. Ugh. But at least I'm invisible for another turn. Oh, and on my turn I used my single use to retrieve that level 1 card from discard, or recover from discard. Yep. Wait, is that from discard or from lost? Am I doing it wrong? Recover is return card to hand. From discard or from lost? Hang on. What did it say on... oh yeah, discard pile. During your turn, recover. Yeah. Recover 1 level 1 card, Thief's Knack. Wait. Recover level 1 card from your hand or discard pile to its A side. Oh, okay. So it could be in your hand on the B side and you recover it, so now it's on its A side. Alright. But it's in the discard. Alright, so now I have it. So I guess I could have actually used that item last time to recover it from the B side, which just going from B to A, I don't think that would actually help. Okay, so I just used these 2, so they're over here. I have 2 more turns before I need to rest. Oh, wait a minute. I did those. I did not do the moth. The moth activated, it can't see me, it doesn't do anything. However, it suffers 1 wound damage. I don't think I did that yet. It started with 8. It suffered 1 wound damage to 7. Then I hit it for just... Wait a minute. Or did I just barely wound it now? Earlier I hit it... Oh, that was last. It's only gone 1 since I hit it and gave it its wound. Yeah. So hang on. I hit it and I missed. Gave it a wound. I just hit it for 2. Yeah. And then it activated, took a wound. It's okay. It's at 5. That's correct. Alright. Well, I'm invisible at least. But I don't get to go very late. Well, we'll do 23. The moth will go after me. It'll be able to see me. Heroin infestations, though, 2 in 3 chance they go before I do. Although then they'll heal. Alright, well, they're going to stay where they are. So all they're going to do is this one's going to heal. And they won't move because they can't see me. And minus. So this goes after me. It's going to attack for 1. It's going to poison me. That part stinks. Because it'll be after I go, so I won't be invisible anymore. Alright, so I have these. Oh no, but it'll be dead. Because I'm going to hit it twice. And then I won't be able to hit anybody with that. Oh, wait. I forgot to move here. Right, when I used these, I attacked with serrated arrows, and then I was supposed to move to there and turn on the retaliate, although the retaliate didn't do anything. I forgot the move part. Alright, so, okay. So after that, alright, so now I'm attacking. The only thing I have left is my button shield. When it comes to items, but that's to block a damage. So, attack on, well, whatever. I'll attack the moth, and then maybe attack the moth again. Or maybe I should do Thief's Knack first. Attack for 3, because if I can take it down to 1, what am I on? I'm on, not that one, because I forgot to move it again. I think. Yeah. Pretty sure. Wait, hang on. Yeah. Serrated arrows. I attacked the moth and did 2 damage and went invisible, and then I attacked the other one. Yeah. It's supposed to be there. So, I might get poison in the attack, so I should attack the green one first. So I think I'll do a 3 attack on the green. Alright, so yeah, the moth, I'll do with a 3rd attack. If I get a +1 on that, yeah, if I get a +1 on that, it's down to 1 health, and it'll die from its wound. Only a 1 in 3 chance on any of the attacks that I will do enough damage so that it dies from its wound this round. Alright. So I guess it doesn't really matter when I attack. Well, alright, well then let's do that attack first, and then these 2. I guess it doesn't really matter, so I'll do the moth first. If I get the +1, it's dead. Although, if I save it till the 3rd attack, the poison's wasted. Because it's +1 and poison, or nothing. I don't need to poison it. And the +1 is enough to kill it. So, no. Let's save that for the other one. Alright, so, no, I'm going to do... No. Nah, it doesn't really matter. This one I could poison it, that'll do nothing, or I'll add 1 and that'll kill it. This one I would add 1 and poison, well the +1 kills it. I mean, either way the poison doesn't do anything for that. It's just a question of, do I want 2 positive outcomes for the heroine infestation, or just 1 with positive outcome, although it has 2 things to it. I don't know. I'm going for the moth. Alright, so it's this attack on the moth, so 3 damage. Need a plus. Damn. Poisoned it. Whatever. Doesn't really matter because it's down to 3. When it activates this round, it'll go down to 2, and it will attack me and poison me, unfortunately. And then, although I have heal on the other side, right? I do, but that'll just get rid of poison. Or a rest can get rid of poison. And then... it's going to only attack for 1 at least. Alright, so that was the attack on that, so I'm done with that, and then I'm going to attack the green, and then move, maybe farther away from the other one. How much movement? 3? Over here, I think. That way I'm right next to this one, so that when I kill this, it'll pop up right here, and I don't even have to move to it. So yeah, I'm going to attack, and then move over here, then attack. So, alright, 2 attacks. I did not move this yet. So first it's the 2. Oh. This is where the double damage is. I should have attacked with this card first on the green one. Well, other than I wouldn't have been able to hit this. I'm doubling potentially the 2 instead of the 3. Oh well. minus. Oh, I did 1 damage to it. Ugh. Hey. 8. Okay, and then the other attack for 3 damage. Really need a plus here. Alright, well, at least I got that. Alright, so 4 damage and poison. So at least now if it heals itself, it won't heal, it'll just remove its poison. Alright, they already went. Moth's turn. Oh, and my invisibility is now gone. And then the moth breaks wind, attacks 1 forward range, so it just sits there, although first it suffers damage. So it attacks me for 1 damage and poisons me. So I am poisoned, and it attacks for 1. Oh, this is their first attack on me. Plus 0, so 1. That's okay. But now I take extra damage from poison. Alright, that was it. So now I'm on the B sides for these. I probably want to go early and hopefully go before the heroin infestation so that maybe I can kill this before it gets a chance to heal. The moth doesn't matter because it's dead. Alright, and ooh, I have a big attack. Potential 5. And I did not move. Wait. No, I did move that. And I'm on the right one. No, that should be there. Oh, I forgot. The moth attacked me. It was also supposed to muddle me. Great. When I'm on the one where I can miss, I have to roll twice and take the worst result. Alright, so better than a 50% chance I miss. No way to get advantage. Nope. Oh! No. That's alright. This has an attack now. I can attack with that one, and that's the one that might miss, and then I can do the big attack. Okay. But let's see what they get to do. Heroin infestation. Minus. They go before me. Well, alright. It won't heal, though. It'll just remove the poison. And although it will attack me before I get a chance to fight back. This one is not close enough to attack me. Well, yeah, moth doesn't matter because moth will die as soon as it activates. Alright. Alright, so they go first. This one removes its poison. Well, first it attacks me, then it removes its poison. Attack 1, range 3, and muddle. Well, I'm already muddled, so that doesn't do anything. So attacking for 1 plus the poison, so attacking for 2. This one, yeah, is 4 away from me. No movement, so that one just sits there. But this one's attacking me for 2. Oh, wait. It doesn't move, so that's a ranged attack. So it has disadvantage, so really it's rolling twice, although I already rolled a minus, so this roll wouldn't matter. It's a minus either way. So 2 minus 1, that's just 1 damage. And then it removes the poison and add muddled to me, but I'm already muddled. Alright, so that one's done. Blue just sits there. And then it's my turn, and then after my turn, the moth will activate and die. So, yeah, I'll do that first. Because then I'll poison him, so even if I miss on the first attack, I mean, the second attack is doing 5, plus the poison is 6. Well, even without poison. The next one... Ooh, I could go invisible again. Yeah, alright. Attack, then attack. Alright, so here's the first attack, where I couldn't miss. I've muddled, so I roll twice. Plus, and... minus. So I missed. It's okay, doesn't matter. It's definitely dead on this one. So now I'm down here, and now I'm doing attack, consume darkness, so 5, 6. So worst I can do is 5, and I would like to do only 5. Plus, I don't want a plus, I want a minus. Hey, there we go. I went invisible yet again, and my turn's over, muddle goes away, this one's dead. But at the start of the turn, a new spitting moth is going to spawn right there. Okay, so that is my turn, and then moth activates, dies. Goodbye. Alright, so this is dead, but then it's going to come back at A. So now I'm out of cards. I'm invisible though, so I think a long rest would be good. I can get my items back. I can get rid of my poison. They won't see me. But then my invisibility will be gone when the next round starts, although I can go invisible with Long Con. And I still have 5 turns of doing stuff left. So if I don't do a long rest, if I do a short rest, then I don't need to use this yet. I can be invisible this round, do something, and then next round go invisible. And I can put the hurt on this new one. Although I won't get to poison it, I can do that, and nothing can poison. Well, I can do those 2 again, and should kill it. And if I do the exact same thing as last time, maybe I'll go after this one, so it won't try to come attack me. It can't get to me anyway, so no matter what, this will not be attacking me. So even if it can see me, because I'm not invisible anymore, because I go before it does, which maybe I do want to go before it does so it can move closer to me, making it easier for me to go get it. Long Con I could use to move down here and control this, disarm it, move it over to the hazard, and make it suffer 2 damage. Could do that. Although if I do a short rest so that I can act this turn and use my invisibility, I don't know if I'll get to use both of these because I have to lose a random card. So let's see. Then it's if I do a long rest, which one do I want to lose? Not Long Con. Not Duelist Advance. I like those 2 attacks. Thief Snack. I like the way that I get to attack on this side. Watch It Burn. Is that the one with the... What's on the other side of that? Oh, right. Gruesome Advance, which is single use. That's only very last turn before you die. But it does have the Retaliate, which is good too. Although nothing hits me. I mean, this has one of its attacks is ranged. This one, all of its attacks are ranged, so Retaliate won't do a whole lot. Although this one's good. Attack adjacent enemies, poison, wound. I don't know, I kind of like doing a short rest and just taking my chances with what shows up, or what I lose. I mean, they're all good cards. Alright, I'll do that. Short rest. Although, if I end up losing this, then sure, I get to use invisibility this turn, but then I can't go invisible after that. Well, there's only 1 in 4 chance I lose that. Alright, I'll take my chances. Alright, which one am I discarding? Thief Snack. Oh. Well, I would have been sad about losing any of these. I mean, that's the only one that's level 1, so I guess technically it's the weakest. Alright, so short rest. I do not heal. So I'm still poisoned. Alright, do not refresh items. I don't heal. But I get to move this turn while I'm still invisible, and I want to go late so that they can't see me. So 98, and save that. I'll go invisible next turn, so I get 3 straight turns of being invisible. I've been invisible most of this game. Alright, so we'll use these 2 and go 98 so that they don't do anything. At the start of the turn, this one's going to show up, a new spitting moth. So let's see, what do they get? Minus again. It's been minus, what, 4 rounds in a row on that one? Hasn't it been every round? Yeah, I think every single round that's been on minus. Maybe it was in the neutral the first turn. Moth. Neutral. Okay. Both of them go before I do. This one doesn't have any healing to do and can't attack because I'm invisible. This one can't attack because I'm invisible, so they do nothing. That was easy. I'm not supposed to be muddled, am I? No. I was in... And this should be down here, right? That was the very last thing I did, was go invisible. So that should have moved. Oh right, yeah, it wasn't muddled because the only thing that could have muddled me was the first moth, but it died when it activated that last round. Okay. That's over there. My turn. Well... I can go boom boom on the moth. If I get lucky, I could kill it. And then, or, I can poison and wound it and hit it once. And then, well, I can gain advantage. Alright, so I could just stay where I am, gain advantage on my attack. So that I get 2 rolls. Hopefully I get a +2, and that would make it 5, and it's wounded afterward. So it'll be down to 3. And then I can let it slowly kill itself. I could do that, or hit it twice. That might kill it, although it won't be... Well, I could use this. I could stay here and just wound it. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Alright, so we'll do 2 attacks, so 2, then 3. I'm not going to be moving in between, and then I will, if it's not dead yet, I will wound it. Otherwise, I'll move down and wound the harrowing infestation. Alright, so 2, then 3. So first attack. First attack is a +1, so that was 3. So I can't kill it. I needed ++. Second attack. Minus +0, so 3 and 3, it took 6 damage. That's too bad. Actually, that's fine, because I'm going to go invisible next round, so it won't be able to see me and do anything before it dies. So my movement, I'm going to do this, except, yeah, I'm not going to do the movement, and then wound that. Alright, that's my turn. So now these are on the B sides. My invisibility's gone. I'm going to go nice and early. Well, I need to use this anyway this round. And so I'm going to go invisible. Wait, hang on. I could instead go 1, 2, 3, 4, move, take advantage, control the harrowing infestation to move it over there. It suffers 2 damage and it gets disarmed. So then it won't get to do anything. And then I could get rid of the poison. Or I could attack the moth before I come over here and do that, just so that the moth doesn't get to do anything to me. You know what? Maybe I should do that instead of going invisible. Or I go invisible and well, retaliate won't do me any good, so I don't want to use that. I would use this. I can move 3 and okay, well I could still attack that. Yeah, I want to do that because then I get to poison it. Yeah. Going in. All right, so doing those 2. Wait. Yeah, I was just picking. I haven't rolled for them yet. And I did not move this yet again. Get in there. One of the corners of the cube has a little protruding piece. Okay, so I'm initiative 2, harrowing infestation, 7. It's gonna heal. It's alright. I'm going first, and I could go poison it so that it doesn't heal. And neutral for the spitting moth. So yes, I think it's go invisible, move down here, attack it. Oh, we'll get 2 extra damage, so this is going to be a 4 damage attack. And I'll poison it, and then when it goes and heals, it'll just remove the poison. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, so I'm doing that. I am invisible. 2 damage is added to my next attack. And then I'm going to move 3. Attack for 4, and then, well, this is already used up, so then I can go back there. So I'm attacking for 4. And adding poison. Ooh. I don't have anything there. If I double it. Hey, double. 8 damage to it, so it's down to 1. Too bad the poison didn't come first. It would be dead. Okay, that moves. I'm all done, but now I'm invisible, so now on the harrowing infestation's turn, it can't attack me because it can't see me, but it will heal its poison. And the spitting moth can't see me, so it doesn't move, but it does suffer 1 damage. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that part. Harrowing infestation has retaliate, so I suffer 1 damage and am muddled. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so that's... Yep, that's it. So now that's discarded. So I get 1 more turn, then I rest again, then I get 2 more turns. But should be able to kill this stupid thing now. Even though I'm invisible, so I could go last, so that I stay invisible when they go. I should probably just go try to go. Well, yeah, I should go first, so I hit that thing before it heals. Well, in case it heals, which it has every single turn. All right, so I'm going with 6 initiative. Yep, it is going to go with 7 initiative and heal again, and the spitting moth really doesn't matter because it's going to die. Wow, those have not moved in quite a while. Alright, I'm first. I really don't need to attack both. This isn't an attack where I can miss, so it really doesn't matter. I just need to do 1 damage to that thing. And when the moth activates, it will die. So they're both going to be dead. I guess I should move into a position closer to B after I make the kill. Because I don't want to move through here where I suffer damage. Although really, I don't think I'm worried about taking too much damage. I still have 10 health. No. Yeah, okay. Actually, I want to use serrated arrows. Yeah. Where do I want to be? So I want to use that. I can move 4. But I still need to be within range 3 of this, so I guess I'll move to here. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to get down next to B. Unless I just move here and take the 2 damage. There's only 1 moth left to kill after this. Yeah, I'm going to move here. I'll suffer the 2. Oh, other side. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go there and I'm going to use serrated. So that was with my movement, and then I'm going to use serrated arrows. Because I'm going to attack the blue one first. No matter what I do, it's dead. And then I'll attack the green, and that's the one where I could miss. That way I get the miss out of the way so that when I attack the spitting moth the next round, or the next time I attack, I don't have to worry about missing. And it doesn't matter if I miss this because it's going to die anyway. Alright, so, well, neither one of these attacks really matters. Or neither one of the rolls matters. Alright, so first blue. Oh, but I have disadvantage because of muddle. Plus, and plus again. Alright, so whatever, it's dead. So this is going to become a moth in a minute. And then my attack on green, still muddled. Minus, so I miss, and plus. So 0 damage, but that's okay. Well, then my turn's over, so my muddle goes away, my invisibility goes away. But that's okay, because then when the moth gets to activate, it takes 1 damage and dies from its wound. Okay, and then the start of the next round. New spitting moth. Alright, but now I have 3 cards in my discard. So time to rest. And short rest or long rest again. If I do a long rest, I do get my items back, which let me poison again, and I can get advantage. I'll be muddled all the time, so... Oh, and there was no retaliate that time, because that was a ranged attack. I wasn't next to him. Yeah, I'd like to get these back. This will get 1 free round of attacking me. That's okay, I have 8. The most it can do is, well, 3 plus modifier. And it could poison me again, so what? I'm already poisoned. So, alright, yeah, I'll do a long rest. Now, what do I want to lose? Healing probably is important. Serrated arrows is only attacking once. I definitely want to keep Duelist Advance with the 2 hits. Invisibility doesn't really matter. So I want that. What about the other sides? Turn on retaliate. I don't think it really matters. Well, I want to keep this so I can wound it. So I'm actually going to get rid of the one that lets me go invisible. I'm not worried about being invisible. Alright, so yeah. So I'm going to lose that. And I'll get my items back, although this doesn't happen yet. First the moth gets a turn. So I guess technically I haven't done anything yet. It stays there. Alright, so the new moth that appeared moves to, well, this time it'll actually move so that it doesn't have disadvantage when it attacks me. Moves 2 and then attacks 2, range 3. So it's doing a 3 attack with poison. And modifier is minus, so miss. I think that's right. Or had I forgotten to move this earlier? I don't know. I think that was right. That means this was just the 3rd attack, but I've been invisible most of the game, so... Alright, so miss... but it does muddle me as part of the attack. Alright, and then my long rest, I heal my poison. I'm choosing that card to lose, and then I do get to refresh my items. Oh, I forgot to use the button shield at one point when I got attacked. Yeah. Oh well. It doesn't matter at this point. Alright, so now I have... Well, I'm going 16. The moth gets... Hey, it finally moved. Alright, so this time it's only moving 1 space and attacking range 4. Okay. Well, I don't need to move. Oh, yes, I do, because it's there. Oh, alright, so yeah, I'm going to move and wound it and then get 2 attacks on it. So move next to it, wound it. And then attack, attack, 2 and then 3. And I did not move mine last time. I'm muddled, so 2 each time. I'm not worried about him going invisible, so maybe I should use my Sparrow Skull Helm for this first attack to cancel out the muddle. Oh, and I'm also adding Venomous Fang to poison it. Alright, so first attack is for 2. I only have to roll once. Oh, nice. Plus. So I attacked for 3 and poisoned. Alright, so now the next one is for 3 with the poison, so even if I get the 0, that'll take it down to 1, the wound will kill it, so it's already dead. But this time I do have disadvantage. I have to roll twice, although I already rolled, I rolled 2 minuses, so plus 0. Alright, so 3 plus 1 is 4. And I was 16, then the moth goes, it activates, it's dead. Alright, and I had 1 turn left. Which, if I hadn't had the 1 item that let me recover a card, I would have been on my last turn when that happened. But part of that was because of I had that 1 big miss on that first moth. Instead of killing it in 1 hit, just about completely missed. Alright, so they're dead. Silent Knife wins again. After the scenario, the platform stops at the window of the Crooked Bone. Hey, finally made it over to the Crooked Bone to try to get grown back to normal size. You step through the window expecting more trouble. When nothing happens, you are relieved for a good half-second before the collector interjects. Shrinking isn't Hale's only trick. Next, we'll need to deal with the bouncer. Great. So next is scenario 14, the bouncer. Ooh, more special rules. Stuffed construct and tattered construct. New items. Oh, and then after this one, Spellweaver does 16, others play 15, so 16 is another one to skip, so that means there'll be 1 more mission at level 4, and then it'll be level 5. And skip 16, so 5, well, yeah, potentially 5 more after this one. Zipping, blah, blah, blah. Shrunken longbow, two-handed weapon. So then well, if I get rid of my venomous fang and my button shield, during your ranged attack, add 1 damage and 1 pierce. The only ranged attack I have is a serrated arrows. It hits 2 enemies. Probably not worth it. Or shrunken longsword. During your melee attack, add 1 damage. One-handed, and it can be refreshed. I mean, so can the shrunken longbow, but I could take that instead of the button shield. Yeah, I think so. So there. That's gonna be used instead of the button shield next time. And then 2 pouch items. You know what? I'm just taking all these extras and setting them aside. Getting to be too many of them. There. Alright, so those are my 4 items for the next mission. But I am not going to play it right now. Ooh, I want to check out though. What do I get from the bouncer? Ember nettle. Pouch item. Okay, so this is just a passive ability basically. After an enemy's attack, you can consume fire or earth to wound that enemy. Okay. Or Lucky Cat's Eye Marble, refreshable. During your attack, treat your negative attack modifier as a neutral attack modifier. Okay. So, hey, that would be certainly good when you're on this one, so that this is really +1 if you roll it, instead of miss. So that's kind of nice. Well, that's a possibility for the next mission, because I don't have that yet. Alright, so that was what I played through. How many scenarios was that? 3, 4? I think I'm calling it a night. So, yeah, so what's left? 14, 15, 16 gets skipped because I'm not the Spellweaver. So 1, 2, and then 17, and then play 19. Wait, what about 18? Oh, 15, which will be next, says Craghart plays scenario 18, so I won't get to do 18. So we'll just get rid of that one. So then play 19, then unlock 20, showdown, and then 20. Alright, so I have 6 left. Uh, 14, 15, 16. No, one of these should have gone away. 16 goes away. That one's for the Spellweaver. 5 missions left. 2 level 4s, and then the last 3 are level 5. Alright, so the bouncer's next, but that is for another night. Alright, so I'm going to finish my whiskey and find the stop streaming button somewhere, if I can find my mouse pointer. There it is. It was on the other monitor. Hey, stop that.